Hello from Harrelson Trumpets, Denver showroom. Today we are going to be discussing 5mm modular mouthpiece bodies in experimental materials. So the first one we have is maple, and I'm going to hold it up very close to the camera. Hopefully that focuses. This is bird's eye, or no, yeah, it is bird's eye maple. Sorry, I forgot which one I was holding. So this maple body was treated on the outside and a little bit on the inside on the threads, but it was unstabilized. So this was an experiment. I only made a few of these, and I'm going to sell them on our website here in the next week. They will probably be gone by the time you see this video. However, in about a month or so, I will create stabilized versions. And stabilized means that I use a special process under pressure. I use a vacuum and I use some resin and heat, and I soak up all of the resin into the wood and then stabilize it. Or in other words, it's impregnated with resin throughout the entire piece of wood. And then when I turn it and make it into something like this, it is very stable, it's very strong, because it has a real resin mixed into it and cured. So that is the bird's eye maple without stabilization. And here we have bird's eye maple, or I'm sorry, quilted maple. The difference is it looks like a quilt. And there it is. So this is quilted maple. And the quilted maple is dyed green. So when this was stabilized, it was also dyed green at the same time. And these are now going to be available on our website indefinitely. We have currently these in green, blue, and natural. And this was a successful experiment. Another successful experiment was gluing up several different colors of the stabilized wood. So this one is green, blue, and natural. And that mouthpiece and this mouthpiece are in our new style, which is known as, it's a curved style, known as style H and style I. I'm very original with my identifiers. I just use the letters of the alphabet. H is just a curved version with a 5/8 inch taper, and I is the same curves, only with a 3/4 inch taper. These are both stabilized. I expect stabilized wood, if you treat it well, to last 40 to 50 years minimum. I wouldn't be surprised if it lasted 100 years or more because of the stabilization process. I did some other experiments, and I'll show you those in the next video, and those involve stabilized wood, spalted maple, and resins where the resin fills the voids of the spalted maple. So we will see those in the next video, and I will very quickly play one of these for you. I'll use this Harrelson Summit trumpet. I'll pull that up close so you can see the fit. Fits the lead pipe very well. Very easy to play. It sounds nice, it feels nice. It feels just like the mouthpiece in brass, except it's a little less efficient. I have no problem playing everything you'd normally play. You'll hear yourself a little better from behind the horn with a mouthpiece that is not brass, but maybe stabilized wood or resin. The downside is that they aren't as efficient, so you won't project as much. The upside is you'll hear more. The people around you will hear you more, and there'll be a little more vibrancy in what you hear on the side. So that's our little review of our experimental materials, and we will be offering stabilized wood and resin in the future.